ad-free. Right? You get into the subsection of the Discord, you get the ad-free experience, you get everything. I have great news. Our first match of the day. This is not, you know, the title wasn't like, oh, we're gonna play Champions League in a couple of hours, right? Our first match of the day is Champions League. Fabulous. What do you think of the match engine? Fan of the defense? Not really. I am a fan of the match engine improvements overall. I think I responded to Bust the Net had a post where I basically replied, I think that there are some serious improvements to the match engine that are great. And on the flip side of that, there are some things in the match engine, ball up in the air, defensive positioning in general just seems to be bad, which is frustrating, but the match engine is seemingly never perfect. And so there's got to be some issue with it, but it's one of those things where the defense just seems to really go the wrong direction sometimes and open things up for the opposition, and that can be absolutely infuriating. But when those balls pop up in the air and you're just sitting there and you're like, why is it, you know, like, where is the defense on this one? And they're just not there. Got no idea. What do you think about the game? I agree with a lot of the criticism the game has received so far. I think they're going to need to, like, the game is at least functional now. I think they're going to need to add some serious patches up to it so that it feels better. I do think they should. I don't really know. If I was them, what would I do to try and make this game more palatable? Like a game that I would recommend, per se. I'm gonna go with, I think they need to make the scouting a little more obvious. It's not something that's coming naturally to me. I think that maybe a few more recommendations from your staff about how to shift the scout, like, oh, you know, the scouting's not really working. Maybe if you tried this. I think that would be great. And I would love the wave of subtle improvements to just patch up some glitches and stuff. Ewan, thank you so much for the Prime. What would you guys change about the game? If you're playing the beta, what would you change about it right now? I'll put you, you put me on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay, what would you change about the game right now? If you could. Fair enough. You've only selected 7 of a possible 12 substitutes. Do I look like I stuttered? Okay, do I look like I stuttered? No. Champions League round of 16. An opportunity for footballing glory is before us in southern Italy today. There we go. Wide left. Well, you could have hit that a little faster. Nice pass! Isco, Sabitzer. Oh, is he on? No, dang it. Vitinha, nice. Papu, great pass. Pedro Gonçalves. Oh. How's Mir doing for Liverpool? We haven't actually looked that up yet. Oh, they have Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Well, hey, we defended absolutely nobody right here. First time I was unduly worried. What a touch by Sabitzer. Come on, they have a great chance of that. Really? They don't go to the ball, chat. They don't go to the ball. What are you doing? That's basically the best offensive changes we can make. I don't hate that pass from Rakic. That header, on the other hand, when he had the obvious option to just head that out wide and then this goal wouldn't have been scored, that's painful. Find a way to get a goal or two so that we can give ourselves a chance in the home leg. And this would help. Thank you. Okay, so... yeah, that's a brutal loss. Obviously, that's a brutal loss. We didn't get a shot off after we scored that goal, and we were very, very offensively set. But I think that it's learning the way this match engine's going to play, honestly. I don't think any of the, none of our offensive players outside of Gonsalves and Papu played well. We tried 4 different guys on the outside. Lamela at 6.3, Yanisai 6.2, Isco at a 6.2. I mean, didn't look like we put the plays together very well. The issue with that, we have a bunch of matches in hand on everybody. When did that happen? When did they all play these matches that I didn't play? I was wondering why we'd slipped to 6th in the league for some reason. It's because we have matches in hand on all the King's men here. Oh, a little encouraged, and all of a sudden we got a highlight on a corner. Get in the back of the net, lad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, you can go long here. They're really pressing it. Oh my goodness, De La Cruz is just going in on goal. See, I'll take this if it goes in. Kind of mad that it didn't, but that's obviously buggy right there. I don't know what that was. Lamela with a nice composed play. Could lower our tempo. Lamela. Oh, he's got Arezzo. Matias Arezzo. It's been far longer than 6 seconds. Oh. Okay, cool. The worst we've looked defensively is just like, I'm okay with the slow and the pace now, but he had the rollout. We've literally well, why did he not just roll it to the guy? Don't get caught up the field at all like Telles just did on that ball over the top. That was the scariest moment of the whole match for us. It was right there, Bono. Goodness. Okay. Hey, Chad. Oof. Still not playing well, but we got the 3 points there. And the matches in hand, we are... Let's see, if we win our match, we're 7 behind Barcelona at the top of the league. We win our match in hand. Okay. That's striking distance. We still have a match against Real Madrid and Barcelona this season, so we can close that distance. Okay. Let's go do something spectacular that nobody sees coming. We owe Real Madrid. Absolutely. We do. And absolutely. Hey, they're in bad form. Look at that. Drawing a loss. Real Madrid is fumbling the bag. Jens Boss, thank you for the 10 months. It's Football Manager, right? It's not going to be incredibly obvious exactly what you're supposed to do. This would be a heck of a way to start this game. An on-goal opportunity that we might have. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Rekic actually did a tremendous job making that an uncomfortable shot. Acuna, where are you going exactly here? Or are we getting lucky? Okay. We can get a goal before the half. We can spring a crazy formation on him for the last 30 minutes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Adnan. Oh, yeah, Adnan. No. Oh. Nice tackle, Rekic. That was a perfect pass, and Isco, who never runs by anyone, just ran by 2 people. Sabitzer showed up again. That would have been a beautiful goal by Sabitzer. 0-0 draw away to Real Madrid's not bad. But once again, our second half, terrible against Real Madrid. It's against Real Madrid specifically. You were a part of that. Oh, wow, we have a brutal run of matches. Away to Celta Vigo, at home against Valencia, at home against Osasuna, and then we play Napoli right after that. This is savage. We need a nice chill time, a nice 3-4 goal win away to Celta Vigo to where we feel like the big kid on the block again. Shame about the Copa del Rey, though. Would have been awesome to draw Elche and then get a chance to go play in the final, but there are 2 big bullies in this league. We knew that going in. Pedro Gonsalves, Nick De La Cruz. Oh, I thought he was just going to run onto that. I thought it was one of those touches that just sets you up. Gonsalves! Some people were just outright mad about the feature set and so on. And then the game comes out and it just doesn't even have the functionality of last year. Nice save by Bono, by the way. Montiel. I do hope that we're going to keep up with that trend. All right, De La Cruz, what do you got for me? A nice pass and a lucky goal. There we go. None. Slipped against. Oh, dude, it hit the post. Let's be more intentional here. Lamella, good pocket of space. Don't agree with going out wide, but he's got Isco, and that is a nice goal. That's a very nice goal. That's how we got that goal. Lamella wasn't forcing it, and he just got sent off. That is fantastic. Oh.
There's been a red card, but for who, Chris Kamara?
Eric Lamella. Oh. And he used his right foot, too. We all know his right foot doesn't exist. Nice work. Lamella didn't make it any easier, but nice work, everybody. We found a way to win away to Celta Vigo. Thought so, thanks. Yes, trust yourself. Okay, we have Valencia at home. And we are sneakily still performing very well in the league here. Papu, easy, easy, Papu, easy, Papu. That was good pressure, though, by Vitinha. Now a little hold-up play. Okay. Oh, that was there, Papu. Nice turn. Tecatito. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ref! Ref! Yeah, that was Pep. Ref. He grabbed him. He didn't even flop. And that's in his nature. That's when you know. He's convinced this is a penalty. Yes, he grabbed him. You can see the animation. It's a new animation. Penalty awarded. Yes. Come on, baby. Let's get another one. Dallas. Sabani! And it's Ilya Sabani of Ukraine. Dude, what? Do you see the direction the ball went? That's because Tellus got there. That's because he got there. Ref. 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 Oh. Ref. Tellus got to that ball. Oh, let's go, Bono. That's right. He still hasn't found what he's looking for because of Bono. Yenisei. I was wondering what he was about to do with that. That works. Arezzo. Oh, no shot. What a pass! Oh! Well, at least he got back and blocked it, chat. After we got FM'd by them, probably the worst FMing we've ever taken. But we can thank our lucky stars today. Good win. Way to play. We scored our penalty. Theirs got saved. We took our other chances, and even though we got a couple matches in hand on the teams behind us, we have stepped up into third, and we are just 6 points, chat, off the top of the league right now. Reddit post. Right, thank you for the spam. Yeah, this is it. All right, so this is the post. As a game dev, can we please stop acting like SI or an indie company when judging FM? I first started playing with FM 2005 and have played every release since. This is the first time as someone that constantly tries to explain to my friends why a minor feature in previous releases actually makes it all worth it, but I found myself actively recommending against a friend purchasing the new FM. After being underwhelmed by the headline features, I assumed this was going to be one of those more iterative releases, which I've liked in the past. One of those ones where you can't point to the big new features, but the improvements combine to make something far better than the previous year. That isn't the case here. This is the most similar I can ever recall an FM being in the previous version of my 20-year experience. There is nothing about the match engine, tactics, set pieces, press conferences, transfers, graphics that make you go, wow, so much better. You can pretty much sum up this release as scouting is somewhat improved and they've brought the Champions League license. Now, I disagree with that. I do think the match engine is improved significantly, but if we put the match engine to the side for a second, I agree with everything else they're saying. Everything else is tweaks and little additions, no new tactical possibilities. Any previous issues you had with the match engine, set pieces, transfers, press conferences are probably still present. Even new ones, like the whole contract thing where you make the promises and you can't get out of the negotiation, but you can't go back and change the promises either, as we ran into with Wrecking. Sort of changes you'd expect to find in free updates that some games do when they tweak some systems or refresh the AI. Sports Interactive is one of the most... This is hugely important. This and this obviously are hugely important for what I'm talking about. FM consistently ranks amongst the here, let me pull you guys over so that I can hi. FM consistently ranks among the highest selling games on Steam every single year, and the graphics are still early 2000s era. They haven't invested enough to evolve past what kids on YouTube achieve over a weekend. They make colossal amounts of money on a yearly basis, orders of magnitude more than the studio that I work at. Inverse kinematics is a technical term for how joints calculate their position relative to each other, nothing more. So this was a feature that was announced in Football Manager. I'm a game developer. Me and my colleagues laughed so hard when they announced this as a feature. Declaring this as a new advanced edition is totally disingenuous and not something you'd ever hear another studio proudly announce that they've just added. I know it's something that's been present in character animation since the PS2 era. That's PlayStation 2, which I got when I was 6 years old. Look at me now. Possibly earlier. Declaring that as a feature is like proudly saying that you've just added real-time physics or HD resolutions. But FM isn't about the graphics, so it should continue to look like forever. Where else is all the money that they're saving by not investing in their graphics tech and asset production like every other AAA studio? I can't think of a single other AAA game that looks like this every year, management sim or otherwise. Don't get me wrong, the management side of the game was massively improving each year. I'd care less. I think everybody agrees with that. Like, everybody agrees with that. That if the management side of the game was improving dramatically year over year, I think people would be less in arms about the graphics as well. But objectively, it isn't. And edit. People saying it isn't a AAA studio. It's grossed almost $1 billion in revenue. Miles himself has said it has sold 30 million copies. It is published by one of the largest game publishers on the planet. That would be Sega. And it is ranked amongst the highest Steam sellers every year for over a decade. There is no debate here. I think that's very important. That's very, very important to point out as part of this conversation. I think is especially the people that have played Football Manager for a while. Right? So it wasn't announced as a new feature and they're not a AAA studio. Look, Bit, I didn't read all of the feature announcements. I didn't. So I won't speak to the first part. But saying they're not a AAA studio, is wrong. I think it's wrong. They are top 10 on Steam every freaking year. Would you rather improve the match engine or the graphics engine? Either. I would rather have either one improve in some way. Right? I mean, I've already had this conversation on Twitter as well, and I'm aware there is a large contingent of people that against everything that makes sense to me are they're in this group that's like, well, the game's not about that. If you want that, go play FIFA. And it's like, okay, that post, it's not about graphics. It's about the improvements to the game in general, of which graphics are one part. If the game was improving dramatically on the management side every year, then I don't think anybody would have it certainly as much of an issue. I don't want to say any issue at all, because obviously the game still looks kind of very old school, but less of an issue. Now, to come back to what Fudge Waffles said, this is something that just drives me absolutely up a wall. So, like, complaining is so easy. SI is a big company, but thinking they can just all of a sudden make a massive change to the game in 1 year is so unfair. Then why do they make a new game? The obvious answer to that is we're going to buy it and they're going to make money. But if there's not an actual improvement to the game, then what is the freaking point of making a new game? They have a lot of people there. A lot of people work full-time on this game. A lot. It's like floors, right? They have soccer tournaments where they play against each other. And all of those people's job is to improve this game. Now, there are a lot of facets to that. There's a lot of coders, a lot of artists, whatever, the researchers, whatever. But I mean, that's like almost Stockholm Syndrome, being like, complaining is easy. SI might be a big company, but how can we expect them to make huge change? They don't make huge changes. I've been satisfied with updates to Football Manager for years that didn't make huge changes. As this Reddit post says,
enjoying the dates.
A constellation.
Some of chat, though.
Like, a constellation of small improvements to the AI of the game is fantastic. But when you know how successful the game is and how much money they make, and you have to deal with the weird promise thing that I'm dealing with, right? You have to deal with a game that gets dropped into beta that has massive issues when it comes, like, you have to deal with the little glitches. Like, if the game is going to look the way it looks, there can't be little game-breaking glitches that look easy to fix, right? Like with my 100% to 60% transfer revenue retention that literally never got fixed on FM22. And if you play FM22 20 years from now, that glitch will still be in the game. From a studio that is top 10 in sales on Steam. I think it is very dangerous for us as consumers of the game and people that love the game and really want it to be a great game to sit here and I don't want to say let them get away with, but to accept that, oh, they're just not going to make any significant changes to the game this year. Oh, that's okay. Maybe next year, right? How much is SI making? That guy did the math. Miles said they sold over 30 million copies, right? And if you project that out for how much money the games cost, then you can figure out a gross number, right? Right? Or let's say this is a management game. I don't care if it's freaking dots. Take the 3D away. Let me defend free kicks and attack with free kicks the way that I want to and create elaborate set piece plays for me to try in a rolling, you know, like, oh, these are my 4 set piece plays and we'll go through those 4 randomly and the players in the field can figure out which one. Because that's realistic management. We don't have that in the game right now. So if you're going to tell me that the set pieces are going to be kind of clunky and they're not necessarily going to work, well, then I better need to be able to watch the match in 3D and enjoy it. I better. So that's my full response to that, Fudge. And I didn't mean for it to come off too combative towards you personally. I just really wanted to grab that and run with it because I do see that take sometimes. And obviously, it is something that does bother me a little bit. Revenge time, please, and thank you. Oh, is he on? He's totally on. Hit it. Let's go! He's onside! Make a great game. Nobody's setting out like, let's just make a bad game and make some money off it. Oh! The XG table, they were in 3rd. The XG table had them in 14th. So this might just be a miracle team. Oh, yeah, Arezzo! Matias! What a save. Add a defensive midfielder so that your center backs don't have to, they don't get exposed if they go wider. That's the most obvious pen I've ever seen. And that is very welcome. Thank you, Nicolas de la Cruz, for drawing the penalty. Literally the best option. Okay. Surprised by that. Gonzalo, unsurprised me. Nice. Good from Nianzu. Oh, it's very good. No. Ref. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a penalty, too. He did kind of go right through his back, and he probably should get it. Gonzalo. Montiel! Dude, this keeper. Nice tackle, Acuna. Uh-oh. Oh, with that whistle, dude, chill. Why did you have to blow the whistle right there? I thought that was very well done. That was the 4th best team in the league, allegedly. So we know talent-wise they're not, but they gave us a real problem the last time that we played them, and send them. Yeah, but no pressure. Nothing going crazy, just Champions League. Let me hit the Champions League music. Let me feel it. No pressure. I think we've done what we can. So let me hit that Champions League groove. It's our chance to exact revenge. I'm going to hit the individuals with the I have faith in you. Everybody's ready to go. That's rare for us these days. Feels just crushed.
Only here for the sing.
We didn't give that up for 90 minutes at Napoli. We gave that play up a minute into our whole, like, dude. Tecatito. Yo, that was awkward.
This.
Yeah, it is, but. Oh, yes, Gonzalez! Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh. Thank you. We needed to make the save. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Excuse me? go back to him. Turn and face the field, Ilya. Oh my goodness, he's on. Oh, good. Shalvish is. Oh, no. How? No. The left side of the defense kept him on. That was close. A very nice ball from Bono that sets us up quite nicely. All right, Navas. Jesus Tecatito. That's terrible. But we got it back. All right. Oh, Lamella. What? Ref. Well, we need to score now, basically. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice pass. Pegadito. Oh, yo. You try to play Tellus in on the left wing? Now, yeah, okay. Are you kidding me? Are like... Hit the ball up the field. I can't tell you to hit the ball up the field any more than that. I can't tell you to hit the ball up the field any more than that. Our defense was just too bad to win this. We got 4 goals in the tie, and we gave up 2.7 xG, and we gave up 6 goals. But I mean, we got beat. Though we got opened up on the counter twice, and they hit us both times. Elseman put the ball in the back of the net both times. That was enough. We scored the 3 goals we needed. We just gave up 2. Vitinha couldn't get it going in the first half either. Okay, Elche. Easy dubs. Criticize Vitinha's recent form. I don't want to get down on him. Maybe I could tell him I support him. That'd be a good idea. I'm just waiting for him to score a goal. I feel like the weight of the world will pick up off his shoulders once he puts a ball in the net. Navas. Yes, Lamella! Oh my goodness. That was in January when our team was up in the air. We were in flux, or like early February. We're a settled team now. Rotations understood. Players understood. What is that? Vitinha. Ref! No chance. No chance. 0 chance that he got there. This is a foul. Oh, great work, Papu. A little too far back for my taste, but here we are. We have a great passing team out there, too, with our 3 midfielders. Yes, Vitinha's in! Yes! He's got his first goal! I think our guys, oh my goodness, played with the right mentality, generally. I mean, Tanguy Niansu just, you can see it. You can see it in the match engine. Like, watch Tanguy, and it just takes so long for the game to recognize he's supposed to leave Roger. Watch. And then once he does, he picks up speed. He pressures the shot maybe a little bit, but it was good. Love the turning there. Love this. Love all of this. Tellez. Pedro Gonçalves. Back for Tellez. Sabitzer, Lamella down for Vitinha! He's off. Oh, he's offside. Gonçalves. Pedro Gonçalves. Good work. All the way up to the line. On to Vitinha! Numbers on the opposite side of the field are fantastic for us. Oh, that header needed to be a little farther. Nice pass. Oh, Vitinha! PG, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to the Hammers. It is a bad idea to start a long-term save in the beta. Second leg, we beat Napoli 3-2. Obviously wasn't enough, so we ended up losing 6-4 on aggregate to Napoli. The command just hasn't been updated. Yeah, good. Very good. Another win, that's all we need. And we are now 3 points off the top of the league. Of course, they both have a match in hand on us.